quality of artistry here in the busy kitchen of London's only traditional Japanese restaurant. Perfection is the keynote in the preparation, the cooking and the presentation of their dishes. Presentation. It's something many people have forgotten in these days of go-faster cookery. All too often, today's food creed is junk it all on the plate and hope for the best. Here, they employ forgotten subtleties to revive eating mystique and finesse. A showpiece for the hors d'oeuvre dish, for instance, clusters of flowers are fashioned from carrots, radishes and spring onion stalks. The chief chef gets to work on the display's centerpiece. Who could dispute the sculptural abilities of Kusama Toshio, even though he carves from a slab of sweet potato? This sort of work calls for real dedication. The cake makers at least have the satisfaction of knowing their work will be enjoyed, internally anyway. The Japanese food sculpture is exclusively visual enjoyment, for after the meal, it's thrown away. But it's the thought that counts. It's not only the customers at the Japanese restaurant who get the bird.
Illustration of how a most uninspiring subject, like the much-maligned hard-boiled egg, can be turned into a romantic work of art by a little ingenuity. What would you do next? Simple, isn't it? Although let's hope that most husbands don't mind their pipe cleaners being turned into swans. Otherwise, the feathers will start flying. The wings, by the way, are fixed with Duchess or creamed potatoes. Of course, if you're making a baby swan to look like a chip off the old block, you can use chips instead of creamed potatoes. There's no doubt that the appearance of food can make all the difference to one's appetite. Similarly, its presentation at the table shouldn't be overlooked. In fact, the variety of contemporary crockery and glassware from Scandinavia gives the modern housewife a head start in this direction. Notice, by the way, that these cheese whirls give the maximum effect with the minimum of effort. Something well worth trying for the next party. In fact, something you can let the older children try for themselves. Orange baskets. The peel cuts, by the way, are called Van Dykes. You see, nothing to it. In fact, you never know what you can do until you try. Famous last words.
After watching a woman steal the limelight from man, over to an essentially feminine sphere, the kitchen. For here, the artistry is supplied by man, like Paul Gough, who uses the simplest tools to create marzipan penguins. The processes of shaping and coating with chocolate are as simple as they look. All you need is confidence and a light touch. Plus, of course, the willpower to resist the temptation to eat them before they're finished. During 28 years as a confectioner, Paul has won international awards for his work in marzipan, yet simplicity is still the distinguishing feature here. Notice how he uses a paper bag for inserting the eyes. It seems almost a pity to eat lovely ornaments like these, the work of Paul's colleague Jimmy Austin, but they certainly make your mouth water. Marzipan as a medium offers tremendous scope. For example, this is one way of decorating a cake. The finished effect, artistic as well as appetizing.